Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north, more specifically St. Louis, Missouri. And one of my favorite attractions in the country is in St. Louis, Missouri, and that is the City Museum. One of the most wonderful and unexpected experiences you'll ever have. It's basically an art project slash museum slash playground slash folk art environment. Just an amazing work. And I will put a link in the description so you can check out my video on the City Museum. But there's an interesting story that goes beyond just the City Museum, and that is that of its creator, Bob Cassilly. Now, Bob Cassilly was an artist and a sculptor that originally conceived the City Museum in 1997, and actually for the first 5 years he charged nothing. He just wanted it to be a place for people to enjoy until literally he could not afford to keep it open anymore, so they had to start charging after 5 years, and actually put a sign up calling the place Greedy Bob's because he felt so bad about charging. And one really interesting side story I found out about Bob Cassilly was he was visiting Vatican City, and Michelangelo's famous statue, the Pieta, it's Mother Mary holding Jesus, one of the most iconic statues in the world. While Bob was visiting Vatican City, the statue was attacked by a deranged geologist known as Laszlo Toth. And Laszlo would pull out a geologist's hammer. He would scream, "I am Jesus Christ," which, if you're not Jesus Christ and you scream that, something bad is always going to be happening. So Laszlo Toth screams, "I am Jesus Christ." He takes his geologist's hammer and he knocks Mary's arm off, smashes her nose off, and starts assaulting the statue of Mary. Bob Cassilly was there and tackled him and saved the Mother Mary and Jesus from further damage. So after saving Mother Mary and creating the City Museum, Bob had even bigger and bigger dreams. He wanted to create a new folk art environment that would dwarf the City Museum in scale, a project he called Cementland. And I will stop for a second and say, Bob Cassilly seems like an amazing creative person, but coming up with names, the City Museum and Cementland, probably not the best at naming things. So Cementland was a old cement factory that had been used as a dumping area, old industrial garbage being dumped there constantly, and Bob saw this as some sort of a grab bag which he would use to create this folk art environment. He would take all this obsolete industrial equipment and use it to construct this industrial wonderland, this theme park. There were supposed to be waterways that you could take around in boats, just almost like a whole outdoor version of the City Museum. Then something very tragic happened. Bob Cassilly was found dead in an overturned bulldozer in 2011 during the construction of Cementland. And originally it was deemed an accident, that the bulldozer must have rolled over and crushed Bob. But 5 years later, a medical expert would examine the autopsy photos and determine that Bob was not killed in the bulldozer, that he was beaten savagely to death by another man and left for dead. So no one knows who murdered Bob Cassilly. And after that, Cementland went to ruin. The funding stopped, the building stopped, and there was some further damage. A fire destroyed some of what stands here. So today, to maybe get a view of Cementland, we're going to take Possum 3, my drone, and fly it into Cementland past this gate to kind of get a view of what is left of the amazing place once known as Cementland. So that is what remains of Cementland. Kind of sad seeing it, seeing how it was taking form, and just imagining what it could have been at one point. And it's the tragedy behind the owner being murdered at his creation is absolutely senseless and awful. But I do appreciate you guys coming along with me. If you'd like to see other places I've been, I have an interactive map down in the description where you can see all the places I've been and make suggestions on where I need to go next. If you'd like to contribute to the channel, consider buying a t-shirt, consider donating to Patreon. Donors of $3 or more will receive a postcard once a month. All that's in the description. But for now, this one's in the bag.